What is up, everybody, and welcome to another CranKy Ducklings cast. Today, we are here for the final day of DreamHack Masters Fall 2020 North American Opener. I'm Yodaslim here with Light VIP. What is up with you today? How are you doing?
Yeah, no, we got a thick bracket today. It's gonna be huge, and only top 2 qualify today.
Ooh, only the top 2.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
That's twice. You're like only top 2, mate. Tomorrow we got one qualifying tomorrow.
Yeah, top 2 sounds pretty awful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, top 1 sounds a lot worse, but but here we are. We're already getting a little bit of a break. So quick.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there seems to be a little bit of lag, but we are here. We're back, and this is the first NA qualifier that we're going to be doing, which is straight up on the new patch.
Yeah, first and last.
I don't know if you've been laddering or if you've been seeing too much of it, but yeah, it's a thing.
It's interesting. It is a thing. I laddered a little bit yesterday, and it was a thing. The ladder is a thing. You know, there's people trying to climb it.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously,
no, it's terrible. There's a lot of weird builds going on right
like
now.
There's void rays everywhere. Okay, I hate it.
Yeah, void rays are like gosh darn mutas now.
Oh god. But looks like we're gonna be getting back into it.
Shout out to everyone who's already showing up from like the Latin American scene. They're already here waiting to see how NA is right now. I feel this has just become a Latin American streaming service. CranKy Ducklings is just strictly Latin America now. But here we are. It's gonna be Ice and Chrome Ellie for game number 1, and I like this first matchup here. I like both of the players here. More familiar with the red player, but here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Terran player. He is, I believe, from United States of America. He's from United States of America. He is playing for Storm Gaming. He is epic.
And spawning in at the top right-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the American Zerg player representing Exxon Gaming. It is fullheart. And we got a treat. You know, we're getting right into a ZVT, and this is one of the matchups that shouldn't be too affected by the newest patch. I know we saw a little bit of it yesterday in like Latin American qualifiers. But last night with the Taiwan Hong Kong, we saw a lot of void rays, man. we saw a lot of Protoss, a lot of Stargate play, a lot of mass void rays in PvZ. It was
so disgusting.
It was something. And you know what?
Good thing we don't start with any Protoss here.
As a byproduct of like more Stargate play, for the very first time in my casting career, I saw Microbial Shroud.
No way.
Yeah.
In a real game?
In a real game. Yeah, it happened for the first time, and we were like, oh my god, what? And like, because I was casting with Quirky, and he's like, has it always been orange? Like, he had no idea. I was like, what is that?
Oh my god. Did it work at all?
It works, but honestly, I don't think it was necessary to win the game. Like, honestly, yeah. It's like, you know, you probably could have fungled the interceptors instead. Like, you didn't really need.
Yeah, it would have been more worth it.
Yeah.
I honestly have only used it on accident ever since they made it free. I think it's like right next to the fungal. One of the other spells that are casted, and I accidentally spammed it all over the enemy army once, and I was like, yeah, they need to get rid of this. And if speeding up the void rays is their answer to making us use this, no.
It's not a good answer. It's not a good answer.
I don't think people should use fungal just for the fact that Blizzard might keep it in if a couple people use it. we need to boycott microbial shroud.
Yeah, it was interesting. Again, I don't know if we're gonna see more of it. But yeah, we'll see if like, you know, more like carry or more Stargate play in general means that, you know, people are forced to use microbial shroud. I don't know. We'll see.
Especially, I think we need more memes about it so that Blizzard will catch on. They'll be like, guys, they're making memes about it. We got to get rid of it.
If only that was the way to get Blizzard to listen to things. If only it was that easy.
Yeah. I mean, I assume it is. Nothing else really works. Drogo made a Baneling meme and put him in like E tier or something like that.
Yeah,
and now they got buffed.
Yeah.
Or nerfed. I mean,
yeah. That did happen. It's all because of Drogo.
This is facts. I'm putting it together for you here, folks. This is huge news. I don't think you guys understand. Any meme Drogo makes we get that in the next patch.
We got DM Drogo. We got a
there's some meme Drogo fan over at Blizzard. We gotta DM him like the fate of the universe is in your hands. Make a meme about how terrible the microbial shroud is. Shroud or shroud? I don't know what the hell that thing's called.
Shroud, microbial shroud, and
shroud.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I mean, speaking a little bit about, I mean, you know, it's that's Blizzard Thesaurus play. You know, we just like it covers something. It's a shroud. Oh god.
Wow, those things actually got in.
Yeah.
Why do you not have the wall closed at the 5-minute mark?
Yeah, this happens a lot to Terran players. The wall, it's not quite a wall. The links slip in. Meanwhile, though, we didn't get to talk about it, but this is a 2-on-1 opening. That means we already have a drop of Marines on the outside of the map. Yeah,
he went for the heavy Marines early on in the upgrades, but he kind of hit before his upgrades ever managed to finish. I don't think he needs to attack here. That's a terrible idea.
Oh, nice. He actually doesn't lose any Marines there. Able to save them all.
I mean, at least he didn't lose a base. Only 3 workers went down. Pretty, like, regular start here.
Yeah, again, we'll see how good the target firing is. Like, it can be a little bit difficult. Oh, nice target firing. Every single Baneling goes down. All the queens are going to go down as well. And they're morphing Banelings, but they get targeted as well. Yeah,
this is looking really rough here. Fullheart is actually a really good player, and I didn't expect him to go down like this, but he still doesn't have Baneling speed on the way. His hive is barely on the way. He completely misread this play from Epic, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he did scout the 2-on-1, but it was a little bit late. Like, 2-on-1, you need a very kind of specific response to deal with it. And oh my god, the target firing again. None of the Banelings this game have been able to land at all.
GG.
GG.
This is like what I face every day on the ladder. It seems to be like a Terran go-to these days for NA low-ranking ladder.
Yeah, at the highest level of play, they do mix in 2-on-1 every now and then. 1-on-1 is a lot more common because 2-on-1.
Yeah, that's the standard.
Yeah. 2-on-1 used to be more standard, but nowadays, if you go 2-on-1 and if you don't deal any damage early on, like you're behind essentially. In terms of everything, but yeah, again, like it does seem like fullheart droned up too much, and that's the biggest problem you can have if you go up against this. Like. You need to have enough Lings and Banes, otherwise you just die.
Yeah, as we saw there.
Yeah.
He didn't even have a layer to get Bane speed. I mean, honestly, your best option at that point is just completely abandon the third base and try and come back some other way. Because you're not going to take that full army on with 3 Banelings.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's kind of odd because he didn't really have a high queen count, because typically when you like defend against this, you need like a decent amount of queens, and it's kind of like the adept like war prison defense, where with your queens you're zoning out the medevacs, right? So the medevacs can't really get close, and then you have your Lings like protecting the queens. But yeah,
it was a very weird play there, but you know, but we'll see what he has next game.
Yeah. Again, we'll see how these two shape up, because Epic, like, he's also like a solid Terran player. It's great to see him whip out the Bio play. There are others that you know, kind of like Pure Legacy, who enjoy like their more making style, but you know, it's too early for that. Okay.
It's way too early for that. At least in this tournament. It's not early here, but I just feel how early it is where you're at, Light, and I'm just like, yeah, it's too early for me right now. It's now morning for me as well. But this is kind of cool. That first round we get like GM versus GM.
Hmm?
You don't often see that.
Yeah, that's why this is one of the few that I really wanted to jump on. The other one, which is actually right above this, is Maples versus Scrubbles. And obviously the winner of that will face the winner of this, right? Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. We got to cast a little bit of Maples the other day, in qualifier number 2. With his
we did,
with his like almost surprisingly deep run. We weren't expecting it, but you know, he was able to take out a lot of players.
Indeed. Man, I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm loving all the drama in chat with no regret. I don't know if people are pissed at no regret or if they're taking it as a joke, but
yeah,
it's pretty great. It's pretty great. We rated Fear Dragon last night, and he was in a whole like wormhole about it. I watched for quite some time.
That was great. He was like drunk off of 2 beers. He was like, you know, rambling.
Yeah.
He had like the board with all the lines connecting all the dots. It was great.
yeah. I don't know if you've seen that meme, but it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and like there's a guy Charlie standing at the board with all the little lines, and he has a cigarette in his hand. He's like, I swear, guys, I'm on to something. I didn't think about that. I completely forgot he was drinking on stream, so I don't know. Fear Dragon's cool, but he's just like that homie at the party that's a nerd, and he has 2 beers, and he's already fucked up or messed up, and, you know, he went into a wormhole, but we'll get into that later. For now, we got some ZVT for y'all on Pillars of Gold. LE's up 1 point, which makes him on match point. It is Psystorm's Gaming Epic from United States of America. USA.
If someone's called Epic, they've got to be from America, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, you got to be pretty darn epic just to be from America.
Speaking of Americans, here in the bottom left-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the Zerg player representing Exxon Gaming. It is fullheart.
Simple hatch cast pool, nothing crazy to see here.
Yeah, nothing too cheeky coming out from fullheart. And I mean, to me, like from what we've casted, he doesn't seem to be like too aggressive. Like maybe he goes for like a big 2-base like push or something, but nothing, no 12 pulls or anything like that.
Yeah. So I guess I want to hear your opinion on this, Light. So what do you think about the whole no regret seeding? For those of you guys that don't know, No Regret got the first place seeding because he has like 30 points from playing GSL, I think, or something like that. I don't know what the heck he played. But he played something in Korea that gave him enough points to get the absolute first seeding, despite not really playing anything in the region.
Yeah, I mean, from what I heard, it was 2 issues. One is that he got points from that qualifier, and typically a qualifier shouldn't necessarily give points. That was one thing, right? Like, why is this qualifier giving points? The other one was that because we're so early in like the EPT like season, or like EPT in general, like there's literally no one else with more points.
Yeah, no one can actually make points at all.
Yeah. So like technically, like there's no one else with higher points.
Yeah, 'cause Oh no.
Okay, you good. I can hear you.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm back, but I don't know what the heck that was.
Oof. Was that internet or power?
That was internet.
Okay.
If it was power, I wouldn't be here.
Okay. My God. But yeah, you were saying about how like you were getting into it about
Yeah.
Points, right?
It's terrible. It's terrible. No one had points. No one can have points. And then also there's the other problem. There's no way to have like a tiebreaker if people are even on points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like there's nothing that really rules who gets a higher seeding if everyone's tied, which everyone is tied because no one has points. Mm-hmm. So what do you think would be a good answer to that, or you think it's bad? Actually, there's a Nidus room going down. Roach is here. Yeah. Very fast, and it was scouted.
Yeah, Epic, he didn't scout the Nidus, but he did scout the very fast Lair. He scouted the Roach Horn as well, so he should be aware that something is coming his way. And there we go. Immediately, the Nidus gets thrown down, but it gets spotted.
Oh, instantly shut down.
Yeah, it should
You gotta
be.
go back into the front.
Oh, it gets taken out
Gotta go to the
completely.
front.
Yeah, there is an overlord here for it to go. Oh,
There
there
it
it
goes.
is.
There it goes. And he put it in a position that it's really hard to get a full surround.
Yeah, like there's minerals here, there's a wall here as well. It's gonna be difficult to get good surface area, and it's too late. The Nidus is gonna go up.
Yeah, and the Nidus is up. He can transfuse if he wants to. He doesn't need to, but he did a couple times. He actually didn't need to. And now the March. The Queens are running. Another Nidus worm goes down. Ooh, he almost didn't pick up the walls in time. Ooh, he's trying to save a Roach. Does save the Roaches. Is able to save all of them, actually. He's going to morph in any Ravagers. He has enough money for one Ravager. Gas, I should say. No Ravagers on the way. Nothing on the production tab.
Oh, he's good. Oh, he doesn't repair.
Down.
We'll see. I mean, the Liberator and the first tank are here. Well, the first tank, at least. Liberator's on the way. There it is. It comes out, and it looks like there's enough here to stop the push.
Yeah, honestly, I think all of the Marines and the landed Viking is actually super good versus Roaches.
Yeah, it was also like it all comes down to, it was really lucky that the Reaper, the initial Reaper, was actually able to go in and scout everything. It wasn't denied, so
Yeah.
he was able to start preparing and get that tank and get that Liberator out.
Yeah, and good hold here. Fullheart going with another push here. I mean, at this point, he's just going to try and deny mining at this base as much as possible. Try and get some creep tumors down, which I don't know if he does already, but he should soon. I don't think he does.
Yeah, creep tumors can be really annoying, especially if he forces a lift up of this orbital. Then it's gonna take even longer to land.
There he goes, creep tumor. Yeah.
Yeah. Is he gonna force a lift off? Oh, nah, he's
repairing. Yeah, of course.
Ah.
And now he can't put it back down.
I feel like that was a bit of a mistake from Epic, and
oh, super epic mistake.
Yeah, and maybe he's okay. He scans. So not bad when it comes to Fullheart and his damage. Obviously, he would have loved to have ended the game with that. But you know, we're pretty close in workers. Fullheart only down a handful. Obviously, he needs to try and get established himself with a third base. And he has no Baneling nest either, like for the bio play. So it's gonna be rough. But
yeah.
I
mean, you can hold with just Roaches once you're this deep. And he forced a scan out, so that is one mule that he's not gonna have for income. So at this point, they're gonna be pretty even in income for just a little bit before he gets another mule or two out, and then the income is gonna be in favor of Epic. And here it is, Fullheart. Does he have the army to hold?
Oh, the Roach Ravager.
They should, but
yeah, they
just
are.
About how much damage he's done.
Yeah, so far only a handful of workers go down. It's not the worst case scenario, but at the same time, there's also a Liberator here. Gets a Queen.
Oh god. And yeah, Epic lost like one Marine in that drop. He's going back for another drop into the main. Gets another couple workers and gets out of there. Only loses another one Marine. Oh, no Marines were lost that time, actually. Wow, really good double drop here by Epic. Or double pronged harass, I guess. And it should be a little bit easier to hold just two bases. Fullheart not even going for the third yet.
Yeah, he just doesn't really have the money for it. He's just struggling with his economy, especially because just then like a bunch of workers were pulled off the line. He lost a couple of drains as well. yeah. He's trying to get back into this. And I mean, defensively is his best option. Like he has a spine, he has a couple of Ravagers, but Epic, he's pushing out across the map. 4 tanks. Jesus Christ.
There's no holding that. He doesn't have enough Ravagers to take out one tank, let alone enough army to hold this Marine push. But, oh, he doesn't have enough to take out a tank. Okay. He's got a chance here. I think he needs to reposition that Spine Crawler, though.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if a bunch of the tanks are like bunched up, then he's going to be able to get like maybe even 2 tanks. We'll see as... Oh.
They don't even have the siege right here.
Yeah.
There's more tanks than Oh, and the War Prison Micro.
Epic playing like he's a Protoss right now with that micro. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, he's already spreading up his tanks as well.
He's got a full spread. Those tanks are spreading like butter. One does go down, but that's okay. He's got 4 more, and if those go down, well, there's a parade pushing more tanks along the way. Oh, that is a good connect. Gets 2 with 1 spray. The spine is coming into play, and there's 1 transfuse left. There's no longer enough Ravagers to one-shot a tank. And as the parade push continues, units are dwindling here for Full Heart, and with that, I think we're gonna see Epic take the 2-0 victory over Full Heart, who is, I feel bad.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
a good player.
These last couple of days of the DreamHack qualifiers are going to be rough, right? We have a lot of fans, or a lot of people we're fans of, a lot of players, and there's only a handful of qualifiers left. GG.
Yeah, good on you, Full Heart. We'll see you in BOA. We'll see you in Battle of the Americas this weekend, but that's it. That's his tournament life. He is out of the qualifiers altogether. Full Heart is no more.
He's no longer full. Oh boy.
No longer full. No heart left.
And Epic, the Terran player, he's able to move on, advance here, and he, I thought the series would be a little bit faster, but he will be going up against the winner of Maples and Scrubbles.